Aquarius, what's up, y'all? What's good with you? We're gonna get to this. It's gonna be a general reading for you. I'm up early. Usually I go to sleep at this time, but it's 5 o'clock in the morning, by the way, Eastern time. And again, I'm being spiritually led to do a tarot reading. I'm not asking any questions. I'm just getting to it, y'all. So this is a general reading. I guess for all readings that's coming, I guess I'm going to do all signs. Don't worry, Aquarius. This is about you. I'm not trying to take the sign from you. You know what I'm saying? But always look for the hashtag that's after the title of the reading if I do, or when I do a tarot reading. All right? Because it'll let you know if it's a general reading, is it a quick answer reading, is it a yes or no reading. I might do yes or no's for shorts. That sounds like it might be viable. If people just want to know a yes or no question, answer to a question. You know what I mean? Well, let's get to it. First card I'm going to draw, I want to know where you're at right now, Aquarius. We're going to find out where you're at right now. All right? Pretty much. Put top of the sun to you, even though it didn't come out yet. It will be out shortly. Oh, that's too many cards. We ain't taking all that. Storybook jumped out right there. Y'all ready? Y'all must be ready. That's the sign. We ready. All right. Cool. Slice this deck, and we're gonna get to it. First card, what is it? What we dealing with? The Page of Wands in reverse. The Page of Wands in reverse. So we're talking about some fire, right? Do you feel foggy right now, Aquarius? Do you feel like there's a lack of clarity, there's a lack of energy even? You may feel down, you may feel discouraged about something. What are you discouraged about? Somebody has made you feel some type of way. Someone has been insensitive to your needs, your desires, your wants, maybe to your well-being in general. Someone has been behaving in a way that has activated your I have chakra. So you're thinking about the things that you have. You're questioning, are you good enough? There might be some peer abuse going on. Peer abuse is when people that are close to you, they feel entitled to talk to you in some type of way that offsets or triggers you to where you get to even questioning yourself, your abilities, the things that you stand for, things that you've accomplished in your life. They might try to shoot that shit down or downplay it. What's that word too? This Libra chick put me onto that word, and I just loved it ever since. Undermine. She used to stick up for me, like in corporate situations. Like, don't you ever try to undermine him. I love that little chick. Anyway, so this may be someone who's younger than you. And if this is not someone who's younger than you who's behaving in this type of way, they may be attacking your vigor, your vitality. You may have a energetic and youthful aura about yourself, even though you may be older. And that may be irritating to this person who has something to say about you. And this is, you may have even had a quarrel with this person already. You may have, you know what I mean, gotten to an argument with them. You might have spoke your piece on some fiery shit, and you may have, lashed out at them in response. So perhaps you're in a mood that says, well, you know what? You gave them some power by reacting to what they had to say or what they did. So you may be thinking about that right now. And it's causing you some stagnation but it's also causing you to reevaluate some things. You know, this may even have you turning, uh, not turning inward, but developing yourself more. You might be burying yourself in work right now. I don't mean to say bury. You might be just putting yourself into work mode right now to sort of inadvertently compensate for what you know you've already done, but it's also like some, I'm gonna show myself that I'm the greatest. You know what I mean? Like success is the best revenge. That's what I feel like you're feeling right now. Like, oh word, that's how you feel about me. Like, yeah, you might have got me to react and respond to what you said about me, but watch this, hold my beer. you think because you realize that it's your success in some type of way, or your youthful expression has triggered them. It's a them thing. It's a them thing, and they try to make it a you thing. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're going out to the club, you're shaking that ass. I don't know what's going on, Aquarius. You know what I mean? I don't know if you're a player, my boy, and you out there, you got, you know what I mean, doing your thing, grasping attention, and somebody didn't like that, but it's got your energy low. So let's see what's affecting you or how it's affecting you. What I said, 8 of Pentacles. You're putting yourself into work mode. You're like, hold my beer, I got something. I got something in store for you. I'm working on something now. Now I'm working on something. Because you feel like, whatever way you feel about me, that's your business, right? But I'm gonna get into my business. I'm gonna do my business, because really it's your business that you've been doing anyway that has this person. It's a person that has this person feeling some type of way. They may feel like they're better than you in some type of way. They might even said it to you in your face. And you're like, yo, what? That's not even your mindset. That's not where you're coming from. But now that low energy, you're finding energy because of this situation. So it's actually fuel to the fire. Or maybe it's some fire underneath your ass, to where you're like, okay, I can do some other shit. Like, you think, see, peer abuse is wild, right? Because it'll make the person that's experiencing the abuse, it'll make them feel like, okay, you're going to become an overachiever now. So it's kind of like, and you may feel fucked up about this, because you may feel like, damn, they got the best of you, because now you're putting yourself into more work. You're actually utilizing your low energy to build on something more because of what this person had to say or what this person did. So you may feel like they got some type of control over you, but it doesn't even fucking matter, because you're doing it anyway. This might be a new job. You might be self-employed now. You might be developing a craft of some type, and you're mastering it, and you're not going to let up. You're going to be working relentlessly at this. Now, if it's not in that type of way, right, this may also mean that work is what is affecting you, is what has your energy drained to make it fit where it's supposed to fit. And that is actually draining your youthful spirit. And maybe that is what the attack was about. Like, you don't get out enough. You don't do this like you used to. You don't, you know what I mean? You put on some pounds. You know, you're not amazing in the sack like you used to be. I don't know. I'm fishing right now, trying to find exactly what it is. But work may be the actual thing that's making this person talk to you or behave towards you in that particular way. You know, what we got here. So we're going to look at what you value right now. You value positivity. It's the Sun card, known to be the best card in the deck. But it's also the King of Pentacles in reverse. King of Pentacles is about security. It's about that brag. It's about the bread. It's about being a mature person, but when it's in reverse, the materialism is getting in the way some kind of way. Maybe preoccupied with money, again, that work thing. So your value system is work hard in order to deserve a joyful life, a great life, a fun life. In order to have the type of freedom that you feel you deserve. But you're looking at it from a financial perspective. And that might be a part of what's draining your energy. It's because you're looking at material success as the way to be happy and the way to be free. When sometimes just having an optimistic attitude is the way to break free of the chains that you may be putting yourself in from working so hard. And you value your self-expression. So whatever happened in this encounter, you felt justified in every word that you had to say in response. Somehow that made you feel happy. And I get it, you know what I'm saying? I've been in those situations before. And if you had to speak your truth, you had to speak your truth, you know? They might have even said something along the lines of, what you're working on is not going to work. Like, you're working so hard and all that for nothing. So they may see that it could be that it's starting to feel that way more, like your work is getting in the way of your fun, of your leisure time. And who knows? Is it valid? It might be valid. I'm not saying that they're wrong. You know what I'm saying? You got to put it the way that you see it fit. It could be a message that was sent to you because it need to put some fire under your ass to say, let up a little bit, live a little. You know? You work too much. You work too damn hard. And that expression that you had as a rebuttal is probably the most youthful and energetic that you've been in a while. Okay? And you might have even mismanaged some money along the way that really got you checking yourself out and thinking about, well, if you did mismanage some finances, it probably came from that materialistic attitude of, this is what I need to feel good. This is what I need to be happy. This is what I need to be joyful. When in all actuality, it wasn't. You could have been more responsible handling those resources and been much more happier because of it. Freed up some time for yourself and everything. But luck is on your side. Luck is on your side. What's bothering you right now? My phone is going off like crazy, but I'm going to finish this reading. That's how it is sometimes, you know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, maybe that got something to do with the next card that's going to be drawn. Maybe there's opportunities or just some type of communication coming your way. It might be that same person trying to deliver more messages, maybe trying to check up on you, maybe trying to reconcile, or maybe just being an asshole. Because, you know, sometimes when things come off fiery, a message comes off fiery, it can seem insulting, it could feel insulting. And just because people about fire signs in general, right? People think being blunt is always being honest. It may be honest, but the way that it comes out without tact could be irresponsible in a communicative way. You know what I'm saying? People know that they could word things in different ways. I'm not saying to pat you on the butt or fluff you up, butter your biscuit and all that. Nah, I'm saying, you know, say it with some type of dignity. Say it like you're talking to a human being. Because you blurting it out, them blurting it out to you, Aquarius, is just like they had no care and concern for how you might take it. Like you don't got feelings. Like you don't have emotions. Like you don't have a reputation to uphold. I feel like reputation is on the line right now with this. Word. But what's bothering you? Overburdened. Overburdened. You're carrying this burden. 10 of Wands. You see Saturn Sagittarius is having a war right now. So it's said, they're not the best of friends, Jupiter and Saturn. So you look at it as a Sagittarius energy, but Saturn is hovering over this energy. Saturn will put you to work. Saturn will have you dealing with your responsibilities and your stress. It's bothering you because it's restricting you from what you value, which is that Sun card. You value this. You value being upbeat, optimistic, and a positive attitude, but the work just is dimming it. It's getting in the way of that. It's too much. You're taking on too much. And what's happening in response to that is you're experiencing delay. And what's in delay? Again, your value system. And it might even be the true essence of the King of Pentacles, but it's in reverse for that reason. Because you're looking at it as a materialistic thing. So I feel like saying, look at your checkbook, look at your inflows and outflows, look at your expenditures, and see, like, sometimes we got subscriptions for a whole bunch of different shit, right? And we don't even utilize them, the utility value. How much do you actually use it, and how much joy are you getting out of it, right? You might have Netflix, Hulu, Prime, all of them. How many movies do you watch? How many TV shows do you watch a day, a week? It can't be much because you're doing all of this work. So I would say look at the things that you spend on leisure, right? Because that's leisure type stuff in your downtime, watching entertainment, binge watching shows and shit like that. Whatever it is, whatever you do to float your boat, maybe it's sports. You know what I mean? And you can't get really into that because you're bogged down with work. And it's bothering you. The shit is bothering you. Rightfully so. Rightfully so. And again, when it comes to your I have chakra, you're feeling like all you have is work. Like that's the thing that's, I don't know, keeping you going or keeping you feeling alive is the burdens and the responsibilities. Don't get me wrong, you might be a workaholic. I don't know what you got, sun in the 6th house or something, I don't know. But the sun is an issue here because that's where your value system resides. And you just taking this burden and you just carrying it. You just going on about your life. You might even be in the belief that this is going to bring you into some new endeavor. And it's the only way to make it happen. And I'm not saying if you're right or if you're wrong. I'm just telling you what the cards are telling me. Word. So what's going on for you in the short term? I'll look at that. What's going on in the short term for Aquarius? Aquarius, Temperance in reverse. People say this is a Sagittarius card. I say that this is a Taurus card. That's my story and I'm sticking to it. But there's an imbalance here, probably caused by self-indulgence. So remember I said check the balance book. Check the checks and balances, the inflows and the outflows. There's some type of expenditure that's being done in excess. And that's what's causing some recklessness. It's preventing you from gaining some perspective, a proper perspective. But you can do this. You can break free of this. It's really a personal thing, though. You know what I'm saying? It's a personal thing. Talking about the number 14 here. So 1 and 4 is 5. Should you take the action that's necessary to create balance, to bring balance back into your life? That's how you get through this. That's what's in the short term. Taking some action, cutting back on some expenditures that you're indulging with. It could, it could be something as simple as eating while sitting down 8 to 10 hours a day. Lack of exercise because you're, like I said, lethargic a bit. The energy is drained. The energy is not there. And usually you may be energetic, or maybe you feel like you're losing, excuse me, your vitality because of how much you work. So I know, like, when I was in the corporate arena working for someone else, I would have this behavior of where I felt like I felt like I deserved to splurge the majority of my check after, of course, the immediate things were handled. And I would splurge in excess because I felt like that was a get back at my boss. And it's not like they personally did shit to me. You know what I'm saying? It's just that after a while, when you work so hard, that's that Saturn shit. You know what I'm saying? When you give 8 hours of your day to an entity and you're traveling back and forth to work, and you realize how many hours of the rest of the night that you have left to yourself, you start saying, well, I gotta have something to show for this. I can't be doing all of this for just to be doing it. You feel the energy just being sucked out of you. Pause. And you just like, you know what? I'm gonna go buy that thingy thing. I'm logging on to Amazon right fucking now. But the fact of the matter is, bring some balance to yourself by mitigating those expenditures that are in excess. You know what they are. I'm not going to lecture you about this shit. Saturn has done enough. But once you make this change, you're going to see things expand for you. You're going to see the bigger picture here because you're lacking the bigger picture. You're lacking the perspective right now. Because you may feel justified in your expenses. Like the story, like the analogy I just broke down. You're not getting back at your boss. You're not getting back at your family members because you have more things than them. Or you can pay your bill. You at least got enough to pay your bills. Look, in the long term, taking it as it come, I read reversals. You got the Wheel of Fortune in reversal. So how do you look at that how do you look at that, right, as a long-term card and feel happy about it? Or feel like it's something promising in your future? Well, for one thing, you could look at it like this. This could be potential bad luck. And I don't mean to scare you. I do not mean to scare you. But look at this as a disruption that is coming. That's going to cause some change. It's going to cause some setbacks. Because the wheels go round and round and round, right? And in that way, when the wheels go round and round and round, see, the Wheel of Fortune is a confirmation that the world is a cycle. We live in cycles. We live in loops. And we do this so much as humans that we believe that it's normal. We believe that it's natural because when this card is upright, people just think the world of it, right? When it's upright, like, oh yeah, the Wheel of Fortune, good luck. You're destined. Your karma is going to be returned to you, and you're going to have this chance to do things that are just fortunate for you, right? But what if we're talking about some past life energy right now that got you working so hard? Maybe you're trying to conquer generational curses. You're trying to build generational wealth, and the only way to do it, and nobody may even see that the way that you see it is the only way to do it is through work. Because you got to work in order to eat fish, right? That's the way of the world. So that's how you're seeing it. And this Wheel of Fortune in reverse is saying you're being told, because we already spoke about there being some type of disorder in your life, is some imbalance, right? So the Wheel of Fortune in reverse is talking about disorder, but it's also talking about upheaval. So this is going to it's going to create some upheaval that makes you say, you know what? Fuck this shit. Something got to give, something got to change. And that could inform you to break the cycle, to break the loop. Because if not, it's just like, it's like a hamster in the wheel. You know what I'm saying? So think about that. If it definitely has something to do, if you feel like you're the one out of the crew, out of the clan, out of the family to break the generational curse, to obtain some generational wealth, that shit don't come easy. That shit, when they say bad luck, you might look at it that way, like, damn, again? Oh, damn, that happened to me too? That happened to me too? Because when you're the one, that type of shit happens to you, yo. Your support network and everybody singing Kumbaya around the fire, that shit doesn't occur. You gotta go through the fire. But you can. It's just the I can chakra regardless. And it's a black and white thing, but I'm telling you what it is. It's the I can chakra. You can do this. You can do this shit. So you may feel like you have a lack of control. We spoke earlier about how you may have had an argument with this individual who gave you some type of message that triggered you. So that could have been the lack of control right there, or just a reminder of it and an example of it. And you just got to deal with it. Because this long-term thing, this Wheel of Fortune in reverse, it's not in your hands. It's external from you. This might not be even you causing it. It just might be something that the universe throws at you to dig things up so that you can see the bigger picture. I'm going to leave it right there, y'all. I'm out.